Here we go. It's always something. It's always something. We tried to change up something technical. We tested it. We thought it was going to work, and it never does. So that's okay. We'll just go for it. Good morning, and welcome to Risky Bits by Defensible Risk. My name is Dan. I'm super excited to be here, and I appreciate you hanging out with us this morning. Like I said, minor technical difficulties. It should have been, but it is what it is now. So, continuing our discussion. Let me say this real quick. Risky Bits is a production of Defensible Risk. My name, again, is Dan. Defensible Risk on Twitter, Defensible Risk right here on YouTube. We are up on Instagram as well. We are pushing this content out slowly but surely, trying to figure that out. So if you'd like to find us there, lots of places where we can be found. So thank you so much for being here. We are continuing our discussion this week with Critical Security Control number 2 from the Center for Internet Security. Critical Security Control number 2 is inventory and control of software assets. Now, we defined that yesterday, and I'll read it to you so we can make sure we're all on the same page. Let's see, actively manage, inventory, track, and correct all software on the network so that only authorized software is installed and can execute, and that unauthorized and unmanaged software is found and prevented from installation or execution. That's a lot of words to say. Know what's on your network as far as the software goes, and make sure that you are only allowing what you want to allow and not allowing what you don't want to allow. Pretty straightforward, I think. So yesterday we talked about why we sort of want to do that. Today, what we want to do is talk about how we can do that. We want to bring some tools into our environment that will help us do this. Now, the general sort of broad category that these tools fall into would be called ITSM, that's your IT service management, and it encompasses even more than just critical security control number 2. There's a lot of different pieces involved, but this is certainly one of the pieces that is involved. If you're a Windows shop and you just love Microsoft, or if I should say if you're a Microsoft shop and you just love Microsoft, SCCM is really the way to go. It can inventory all of your hardware, much of your hardware. It can definitely inventory all of your software on Windows machines, and it has some capabilities beyond that. It can also help you with your patch management. That's a different security control entirely. So we're not going to worry about that portion right now, but it is a large tool that is designed to do a lot of things, but it can help you with the inventory and control of your software assets. It can remove things from computers. But again, this is primarily if you're Windows. Another tool in that same space, Landesk, again, IT service management, but it does do software asset control and inventory. So again, if you're coming up against, let's say, an audit for licensing, push a button, it pulls a report, and you're like, I'm reasonably sure this is going to be at least 95% of what's going on. Now, let me watch my time here. I want to be mindful of that. So, other tools that are out there, if you are in the container space, Puppet, Chef, yes, they are container management or Docker kind of management tools, but they can be used for managing the software out there. They can be used to, again, updating. We're not talking about patching today. That's a few weeks down the road. In the Macintosh world, some kind of a mobile device management platform. I know the really, really huge one is Jamf, which is a good tool for iOS mobile devices as well as Macintosh computers. A lot of these, of course, are paid. There are some free tools out there. Are they going to be as full-featured and as well supported? There's always the argument against open source software, right? You just never know what's going to work the way you expect it to work. So, if you have any thoughts about that, any other suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Fire them off in chat right here. Always interested in to hear what other people's experiences are, because I know my experience doesn't cover everything that's ever been done on the planet. So, joke for today. Again, a little nerdy. I like the database jokes. I don't know what it is, so I found another database joke. It says, 3 database admins walk into a NoSQL bar. They leave a little while later because they couldn't find a table. I'll let that sink in. Something about database jokes, I just love them. I'm not even a DBA. But it's good stuff. All right, so your encouragement for the day. Take this chew on it, take it with you, run throughout your Tuesday with it. You are capable of amazing things. I'm just going to leave it right there. You are capable of amazing things. Try and internalize that today, deal with it, whatever you're going through, and then, be amazing on top of that, right? So, thank you all for being here. Thank you for checking me out. My name is Dan. This is Risky Bits by Defensible Risk. We're Defensible Risk on Twitch, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram. You can find us all those places. There's some other places, but I won't bore you with all the details. It gets to be too many. I think the list gets too long. So we've narrowed it down just a little bit right there. You can we do this every morning, 6:45 at 6:45, 6 minutes 45 seconds. 6 minutes 45 seconds to start your day. And we're at 5:51 right now, so that's not too terrible. Right here on YouTube. So if you have the opportunity, you like the content, consider subscribing, ring the bell for notifications, drop us a like on the video. It's still early in the game, so we're still figuring out this whole YouTube thing. But I appreciate you being here, appreciate you hanging out. Until we speak again, my friends, be well, stay healthy, wear a mask, and avoid the Ronas. We'll talk to you tomorrow morning, 6:45 a.m. Pacific time for 6 minutes and 45 seconds right here, Risky Bits on YouTube. Thanks so much.